What was your work-life balance like during your PhD, and do you think it was a good thing for you overall? One of the things I'm interested here is what really contributed to it. Was it because you wanted to take up a new hobby? It was something that you really were interested in but never had the time to, and you finally got the opportunity to try it, so why not? Or was it that you had to work alongside your PhD program to have a fund accommodation, your lifestyle, or generally you just had to do it because you hadn't got the finances otherwise? I'm interested in what the work-life balance looks like of other people who've done their PhDs, had a bit of a reflection, thought, yeah, that really worked well, and I would strongly recommend it because it's a great experience and I wouldn't change anything about it. Some people who might have reflected and said, you know what, my work life balance was okay, but there's some areas that if I had all of these resources, then I would have done it differently. Or are you in the camp of more, well, this wasn't ideal. I'm glad I got my PhD, but on reflection, or I'm glad I got my degree even, but on reflection, it just wouldn't have really been something that I would say was a great work life balance. And equally, if you're from a different discipline, so whether you're STEM, arts, or the humanities, is there a difference between them? Does one program have a generally worse work life balance than others? Now, I know from speaking to a lot of PhD students throughout my institution that the main thing that tends to come across is when you're a STEM student, you're predominantly working in the labs and you have to book lab time, which therefore affects the amount of time that you're in. And particularly, therefore, tends to add some strain more so onto the STEM students because they can't necessarily have the same adjustable hours that maybe someone in the arts and humanities might be able to do. And in some respects, that can go some way, having a negative impact on a work life balance. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the same for all programs.